Have you ever woken up and thought to yourself, why do I feel more tired than when I went to bed? Or maybe you've had mornings where everything just feels slow. Your joints are a bit stiffer. Your mind is a little foggy. And the idea of starting the day feels more like a chore than a blessing. If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone.
As we get older, especially after 70, mornings can start to feel heavier. But what if I told you that just a few small changes in your morning routine could make your whole day feel lighter, more energized, and even help you live longer? That's not a fantasy. It's real. And it's something many older adults are already benefiting from. The secret lies in what you do in the first hour after you wake up. Now, I know that after 70, it might feel like your body is running on a different clock than it used to. Things that once felt easy now take a bit more effort. And that's okay. The key is not about doing more, but doing the right things. Today, I want to talk to you like a friend over a morning cup of tea. We're going to look at 4 simple morning habits that not only make your day better, but could actually add healthy, happy years to your life. So, let's settle in, take a deep breath, and ease into this together. Let's start with the very first habit, and I'll be honest, it's one most people overlook. The moment your eyes open in the morning, before your feet even touch the floor, try taking 3 slow, deep breaths. I'm serious. Just 3. Breathe in slowly through your nose, hold it gently, then breathe out through your mouth. This isn't just about relaxation, it's about resetting your nervous system. At our age, the body reacts much more sensitively to stress and strain. Those first few minutes in the morning can set the tone for your heart rate, your blood pressure, even your digestion. Breathing deeply in bed before you move tells your body, it's safe to wake up. No rush, no panic. It helps your heart ease into the day rather than jump into it. And for those with a history of heart issues, anxiety, or high blood pressure, this one tiny habit can make a world of difference. I know someone, an 81-year-old gentleman named Haroon, who started doing this after years of waking up in a rush. Within a few weeks, he said his morning headaches were gone. That's the power of just 3 deep breaths. Now, once you've taken a few moments to breathe and settle, here's the next habit, and it's one that brings your body gently into motion. Most people think exercise means going out for a brisk walk or lifting weights, but when you're over 70, your morning routine should begin much softer.
Instead of jumping up, try what I call the bedside warm-up. It's simple. Before standing, move your ankles in slow circles. Stretch your fingers wide. Roll your shoulders gently. Sit up slowly and give your back a gentle twist from side to side. These movements might seem small, but they wake up your muscles and joints. They get your circulation flowing, so you're less likely to feel dizzy or stiff when you stand. You'd be surprised how many falls in the elderly happen first thing in the morning, not because of weakness, but because of rushing. Your body needs a moment to remember it's no longer lying down. Giving it that moment, through a short, gentle stretch routine, can protect you from injury and make you feel lighter on your feet. And it doesn't take more than 5 minutes. This habit alone has helped many seniors feel more confident in their balance and posture throughout the day. Now, once you've moved a little, the next thing to do might seem ordinary, but it's actually life-changing. That's drinking a full glass of water. Yes, plain water. Not coffee, not juice, not tea, just water. After a full night's sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. And dehydration, especially in older adults, is linked to fatigue, confusion, and even increased risk of infection. I met a woman named Shirin at a senior center who told me she hadn't drunk water first thing in the morning for years. She'd go straight to her tea and skip the water. After making the switch, just 1 glass of room temperature water upon waking, she said her mid-morning fatigue vanished. She felt more alert, less achy, and more present, as she put it. The reason is simple. Our organs, including the brain, need hydration to function properly. Water helps clear toxins, reboots digestion, and even improves joint lubrication. Just 1 glass in the morning kickstarts your metabolism, refreshes your cells, and keeps everything running smoothly. If you want to give it a little extra boost, add a slice of lemon for some natural vitamin C and a touch of flavor. These 3 habits, mindful breathing, gentle stretching, and hydrating, might sound simple, but they lay a powerful foundation. They're like tuning an instrument before a concert. Your body and mind deserve that tune-up each day. And now that you've gently awakened your system, there's one more morning habit that ties all this together beautifully, something that nourishes not just the body, but the spirit as well.
It's amazing how such gentle steps, just breathing, stretching, and drinking water, can bring a calm kind of strength to your morning. But there's one more habit, and I truly believe this one carries the deepest impact. Before you scroll away thinking this is just some fluffy idea, let me tell you why this one matters so much, especially after 70. Our minds, just like our bodies, need nourishment. And one of the most powerful ways to feed the mind is with appreciation. Not the kind where you force yourself to be happy, but the simple kind, acknowledging that you're alive, that there's breath in your lungs, that the sun came up again. When we pause in the morning and notice just 1 or 2 things we're thankful for, something shifts in our brains. Studies have shown that even a brief daily gratitude practice can lower stress, reduce inflammation in the body, and improve heart health. It literally makes your body stronger and more resilient. I know a gentleman named Kamal, 74 years old, who keeps a tiny notepad next to his chair. Every morning, he writes down 1 sentence, just 1 thing he's grateful for. Some mornings, it's big. My grandchildren are healthy. Other days, it's small. The birds were singing today. But here's the key. It centers him. Gives him a reason to feel good even before the day begins. And you don't even have to write it down if that's not your style. You can just say it out loud or think it quietly while drinking your water. What matters is that you take a moment to notice life. Because sometimes, in our older years, it's easy to slip into a routine of worrying about health, about loved ones, about what the future holds. But gratitude pulls us gently back to the present moment. It reminds us that life is still full of little joys worth noticing. Think about this. You've lived through so many decades, ups, downs, surprises, lessons. Every wrinkle on your hand carries a memory. You've earned the right to pause and say, I made it here and I'm still going. That mindset adds strength to your spirit, and that strength can carry you through anything the day brings. Now, after you've given your mind that little spark of gratitude, your body will be ready for nourishment. This is where a good breakfast comes in. But before we even talk about what's on the plate, I want to share something that often gets missed. How you eat matters just as much as what you eat. Many older adults rush through their morning meal or skip it altogether because they're not that hungry. But skipping breakfast is like trying to run a car with no fuel. Your body needs something in the tank, not just to move around. The key is not a heavy meal, but a nourishing one. Something light, but rich in goodness.
A bowl of warm oatmeal with a handful of nuts, a boiled egg with a slice of whole grain toast, even some Greek yogurt with a few berries. Foods like these aren't just tasty, they're loaded with nutrients that support heart health, bone strength, and digestion. And here's something many don't realize. Protein becomes more important as we age. While younger people can get by with lower amounts, older adults actually need more to maintain muscle mass. That's right. The older we get, the more our muscles need to stay strong and protect our balance, mobility, and independence. So adding a little protein to your morning, like an egg, a spoon of peanut butter, or some almonds, can do wonders for your body over time. But maybe the most important part of breakfast is how you approach it. Slow down. Take your time. Sit near a window if you can. Let some natural light in. Let breakfast be an experience, not a chore.
That's when that's stream. You start the day not in a rush, but with presence.
You send a message to your body and mind. I care about myself. I deserve to feel good. And you do. No matter what age you are, you deserve to feel good. These morning habits may seem small on the surface, but they create ripples through your whole day and through your whole life.
When you breathe deeply, move gently, hydrate, reflect with gratitude, and nourish yourself, you're not just going through the motions. You're setting a tone of care, of strength, of dignity.
And over time, these small acts can actually help reduce the risk of heart disease, keep your memory sharper, and even lower the chance of falls and chronic illness. Most importantly, they help you feel more alive.
Because the truth is, aging isn't something to fight. It's something to live, fully, peacefully.
And the best way to live longer isn't found in a pill or a treatment. It's found in the rhythm of your ordinary mornings. By now, you might be thinking, can these really make such a big difference? The answer, truly, is yes. But not because any single one of these habits is some magical fix. It's the consistency, the gentle daily rhythm that builds strength over time. You're nurturing your body, your mind, and even your spirit each morning. And after 70, that kind of steady, loving attention is more powerful than most people realize.
Think of it like a garden. If you water it a little each day, pull out a few weeds, and give it sunshine, it will thrive. Not overnight, not with a dramatic flourish, but slowly, deeply, and beautifully.
Your health, your energy, and your happiness are no different. These habits are your sunlight and water, small steps that over time add years to your life, and more light. Now, here's something that ties all these habits together, something that often gets forgotten as we age. Movement. Not exercise in the way many people imagine it. No need to run marathons or lift heavy weights, but gentle, purposeful movement each morning. A short walk after breakfast, a few slow stretches by the window, some time in the garden, if you have one, even just 5 or 10 minutes. Why is this so important? Because after 70, one of the biggest risks to long-term health isn't illness, it's inactivity. When we stop moving, our muscles begin to weaken, our balance declines, and we lose confidence. But when we move, we remind our body that we are still here, still capable, still growing. There's a lovely woman I once spoke with, Maya, 79 years old, who told me her secret to feeling good wasn't any special diet or supplement. It was her daily morning walk. Just 12 minutes around her apartment complex, rain or shine. She said it wasn't about fitness, it was about connection. To herself, to the sky, to her breath. That walk helped her feel grounded, and as she put it, when I move, I feel alive. And that's what it's all about. These morning habits aren't chores, they're gifts. Gentle ways to care for yourself, to greet the day not with dread but with purpose. to feel rooted and calm instead of rushed and stiff. Whether it's breathing deeply, stretching with intention, sipping water, practicing gratitude, or taking a gentle walk, these small acts whisper to your body, you matter, you're still growing, life is still beautiful. Now let's take a moment to reflect. Just imagine a morning where you wake up without rushing. You lie quietly for a moment, breathing deeply. You stretch your arms, roll your ankles, smile gently to yourself. You sit up, drink a full glass of cool, refreshing water. You feel a little more awake. Then perhaps you think of something you're grateful for, a person, a memory, even just the sunlight on your curtain. After that, you enjoy a warm, simple breakfast, something that feels good and fills you with energy. And then you move, just a little. A walk, a stretch, a few minutes standing by the window. That's it. That morning didn't require fancy equipment. It didn't need a gym or a big plan. It was quiet, it was gentle, and yet it gave your body fuel, your mind peace, and your spirit a sense of joy. That kind of morning doesn't just help you live longer, it helps you love your life longer. And if you miss a day, that's okay. This isn't about perfection, it's about rhythm, about gently guiding yourself back each morning to what matters. It's never too late to start, and it's never too early to feel better.